Today my son and I decided to go to Wilson's Creek battle site, and we're here at the first little walking trail, and we're gonna walk down and across and around to Gibson's Mill. It's about a mile hike, I guess. Nothing for folks like you and me. Very cool. It was just rainy enough to not get out with a detector. There's a section along Wilson's Creek on the way to the mill. Very cool. This is my first use of this new camera of mine, so I'm kind of curious as to how well it works. So I'll be doing all kinds of testing. We're about a quarter mile from the mill. It's hard to hold this thing steady when on full zoom. There we go. Wow. I bounce a lot when I walk. According to the signpost, for two miles south of the mill, in these very woods along here, there were 12,000 Confederate soldiers camped. And metal detecting is not allowed. Oh, I'm in tears, man. You can tell, huh? All right. Apparently my son does not want to be on camera because he kept backing up as I was panning. No comment, huh? Very cool. Look at this open field here. That's the sun. Right. That's that rail fence over yonder. What would you give to be able to hunt a field like this, knowing that there were 12,000 Confederate soldiers tromping through here? Someday I'll find a place like this that I have permission for. Not today though. Alright, I'll be back with you in a bit. Up the hill from is Ray's Orchard, and that's where he had his house. He was a postmaster for the local area, had like 9 kids and owned a slave. And all the way down this hill and over to here is his spring house. That poor slave and those poor kids had to haul 10 buckets of water once or twice a day all the way up to that house. Standard for them, huh? I wouldn't want to do it. Pretty cool. This all was built around 1850, and the house itself was used as a field hospital after the battle. Kind of cool, huh? All right. Continuing on. Next test for the camera. The while driving shot. Not bad. Can hold it pretty steady. Of course, I'm only doing 22 miles an hour. Alright, well, we're headed up to Bloody Hill, where the actual major part of the battle took place. I'll see if I can get some footage of that. It'll mainly just look like a hill. You'll have to imagine all the soldiers knocking the snot out of each other. Alright. What do you think, 9-pounders? Probably a 9-pound ball. Who knows? Somebody other than me. Pretty cool though. I'd love to see the old cannon. This is Bloody Hill. Unions held this hill. The Confederates wanted it. They kept pressing and pressing the attack. 3 or 4 different assaults. One of the major, well, important officers of the Union side was shot and killed. And finally the Union figured out they were running out of ammo and they were outnumbered, and one of their officers was down, so they withdrew to Springfield. Pretty cool.
According to the information here, they said less than 6 hours after the battle started, more than 25% of Union soldiers died on this hill.
That's a lot of soldiers. A lot of mini balls fired. Plus the cannon.
What was that quote that they said earlier? About a bullet whizzing through the air. The sound can't be described, but it's never forgotten.
They were talking about the artillery rounds. Pretty cool. Well, I just got a signal, and I thought maybe it might be part of this coupling for the light pole, but I do believe I have silver in the hole. Look right there. I haven't cleaned it up or anything yet, and this is my first coin find with this camera. Looks like it's doing pretty good, but let me see if I can switch this over to macro and see what we got here. I'm going to clean it up first. Be right back. Well, this is a first for me. It's my first silver Canadian. A little on the odd side for here, but I do believe I see an 1880 something date right there. So very, very cool. That is awesome. All right, well, hopefully I'll find more. I'm in a park in Cherryvale, Kansas. Oh, lose my focus here. And I thought I'd scope this out for maybe a future hunt with Kansas Dave and I. So stick with me here. Later. A 1900 Indian head. Looks like a full Liberty on this one. I don't find many like that. This one came out of the ground pretty clean. Sweet. I got a closer look at that dime. It's an 1890. Awesome. I think I'll stick around for a little while. All right. Talk to you in a bit. Well, today's March 27th. I'm here at Linwood Park, and I just got an 1886 Indian head penny. Not as pretty as my last penny, but that's okay. Also got a 1940 nickel earlier out of the same area. But man, this is sweet. I love hitting the 1800s. Rock on. All right, I'll be back after a bit. Happy, happy day. Look at right there. That is sweet. It's either a barber or a seated. That is beautiful. I got my water. I'm going to clean it up and have a look, and I'll be happy to show you, as always. 1914 barber dime. Very cool. This is the first barber dime I pulled out of this park, and I know there's a full Liberty on it. I've seen that. Boy, that's a beautiful condition. All right. Who knows? Maybe there's something else in the hole. All right, I'll be back with you.